The only good thing about that was the weapons glitch on first try. I think I was just a little bit too antsy at Wolf. I didn't wait until I was fully up. And you need to be standing up before you try to swap to the weapon. Otherwise, you're not gonna get it. I'm actually gonna like sort of mess with my cable here to see what was going on. I really might just need to invest in a new DualShock 2 at this point. Certainly can't play all bosses extreme with that kind of thing going on.
Hey, thanks.
I'm just kind of messing with the controller and not really seeing.
Thanks.
It was like after load zones too. It was really weird. Torn Avenger, thanks for the follow. It was during those load zones that would happen. Like once I got out of the elevator and then when I climbed down when I was rappelling. That might just be coincidental though. I don't think it's the game, I think it's the controller. Weird, I've never seen that before. I know that's a typical speedrunning thing to say, but I mean, my controller's never errored like that.
Hey, thanks.
Apparently it didn't even matter if the rappel, I still gold splitted it.
Hey, thanks.
24U73673, thanks for the follow. You gotta wonder how many DualShock 2s Slade has gone through with this game because of the mashing. Ah, quit it. You know, game controllers weren't designed to take that much abuse. I don't think they really, you know, people that made the controllers and engineered them were like, okay, what if someone who is trying to, like, essentially input as quickly as possible, as hard as possible, played the game constantly? How would the controller hold up? I don't think they really planned for that. But yeah, whatever happens here is what happens. The only reason why I even reset on that last run is because it failed miserably. I wanted to continue it even if it was bad, but I couldn't. It was a bit sloppy. You don't want to throw them from the back, you can throw them from the side. Okay. Probably gonna be behind though. Yeah, it's fine. Between the throw, the bad elevator, and that, all good. No worries.
Oh, my stomach! Oh, damn it!
There we go. I was like, let's test it out, and yeah. That's, if you see it like that, then you're good to go. Snake had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Snake had a little lamb, and its fleece was reset. Bring, bring. Percent makes you insane. Can't confirm. Quit sneezing, dude.
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Quit your sneezing. Carry me to my boy Revolver.
You win.
Had enough.
Had enough. So
Had enough
you're
of nothing.
human after all.
If you've had enough of nothing, what does that really say about you?
But I'll take the woman in return.
I had enough of zero.
My fun with her before I kill her.
Meryl.
I hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror.
How do you have enough of zero?
Damn, I caught a cold. That witch, she took my clothes.
Is anyone actively speedrunning MGS5? Yes. There is an individual, and I will look up his name and I'll give him a shout out. I don't watch him because I'm currently playing through it casually, so I don't want to like spoil it for myself, but I'm gonna make sure I have the exact channel name. I believe it's this. Nope, that's not him. Oh, hang on. Give me a second, I'll get it for you. But yeah, he's pretty good at it. He really likes the game. Pretty much, as far as I know, just speedruns that. Matthew, thanks for the follow. No, that's Ground Zeroes.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
Speedrun.com will load.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
I'll copy paste in a second.
Thanks.
That sucks. I probably heard that for a second. Oh my lord, what am I doing? It's not even hard. Not even hard. If you heard that for a moment, my apologies. One Cool Man XOF. That's his handle on Twitch. Also just One Cool Man. There's also another individual by the name of Tigger. I don't know if Tigger, he or she, is still actively running the game, but I know One Cool Man has been working on that game a lot. He seems pretty good, as far as I can tell. But yeah, if you want to watch TPP speedruns, check him out. I don't know what exactly his content is like, so I can't really say like how good of a streamer he is, but he seems like a good runner at least. Yep. There you go. PPP isn't really actively run terribly much. Ditto with Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes is really dead. TPP is a little bit more alive than Ground Zeroes. Yeah, there's people that run it, but... Yep.
Hey, thanks.
Y'all welcome. Those PBs, and we're gonna hear a little bit of whoever he was hosting. Thanks to speedrun.com being slow. Made some sort of mistake on this split anyways, so really have time safe here. Must have gotten discovered or something in the armory. Should use the stick. I know, it's a really bad habit. To be honest with you, Slade, it's something from PC. I use stick here, but because PC doesn't have full 360 analog, I got really used to D-pad. Here I use analog. But in general, I use D-pad. It's a bad habit. I have a lot of bad habits in this game, to be honest. Problem is, there hasn't really been a lot of people to put challenge to my runs. Yeah, I didn't feel like going for that climb over the rock thing. I'm just trying to go for consistency at this point. But yeah, that's the real big problem with PC, is that you don't have full 360 analog, which makes, in some ways, makes extreme harder on all bosses. You just don't have as much control with Wolf or with Wolf 1 or the tank in particular. Makes it difficult. Of course, after Wolf 1, you're mostly in the clear, besides Wolf 2, you have the same problem again. But yeah, Wolf 1, Wolf 2, and the tank are really tough on PC for EX because of that. What am I doing? There we go. Please don't throw it on the door frame. That's not gonna throw on the door frame, I can guarantee you. It's just if you're too far up, you'll hit the door frame, and it's a real pooper. It pretty much just screws you over for this whole sequence. Everything just gets destroyed. You don't have an extra stun grenade.
Thanks.
It's just the whole thing gets messy. Sharpshooter. Well done, sir. Okay. Oh my lord. Is this Twin Snakes? Nice punch. It's because I missed the throw. That's my bad, really. That didn't need to happen. Nice. Domino effect, my favorite. I love when they domino into each other, it's hilarious looking. I think they had a pretty good sense of humor when they made this game. Well, the Metal Gear games have a good sense of humor in general. I love when that happens too. What the frick? That's not what I was going for. Lag, please. Because it's fun. It's fast. It's broken in all the right ways. Trust me, beating this game in 40 minutes is pretty fun. You don't have to deal with the crane. You don't have to deal with a lot of the stuff you have to deal with normally. It's just, I mean, besides the lack of control is a big problem. Don't get me wrong. But, you know. So, like, for an EX kind of situation, it's kind of rough in some ways, but if you can get past Wolf 1, you're pretty much set. There we go. It is a horrible port. Obviously, it's not a good port. There's a lot of issues with it. But those issues are both its gift and its curse, given God Mode exploit. It's kind of my baby as well. I don't really run it actively anymore, but I'm happy people have come to it. It's like, okay, there we go. Good. Alright, that was clean. Like, getting into this game as a speedrun on console, there's a bit of a barrier to entry in some ways. I mean, there's parts of the game where you're not really doing all that much, like here, this isn't, you know, this is just go down the stairs, but there's certain spots that can give a lot of trouble to newcomers, and I think it discourages a lot of people. With PC, a lot of that is sort of washed away, and I think that incentivizes people to play it. So, even though it's Definitely like the worst version to play casually, absolutely. You don't play that version casually. I think it's a good thing. Yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna work. Okay. Really don't want to do that the third time. Also, originally the reason why I played the PC port was because I didn't have a capture card at the time, so I wasn't going to play console. Actually. So, I wasn't ready yet to do that. I was still a really small streamer. I didn't really see a huge point in doing it that way. Played on PC and emulator. It's kind of the same reason to play, well, in part, to play the PC port of MGS2, even though that port is absolute garbage. It's just faster. I mean, it's just the typical speedrunning thing. PC ports are usually the fastest version, but they're often janky with a lot of games, because a lot of late 90s, early 2000 ports were just dumpster quality. So either you run games that are exclusively made for PC, or games that are more recent, that are a little bit better optimized for a computer. It looks bad, it plays bad, it's buggy. I think it looks good. I mean, it looks kind of weird playing it in HD, but I don't know. I think it sounds horrible. It's not that it looks bad, it sounds awful. That's the real big issue. The audio is just horrible in that game. The audio quality is just horrible. Nice. Got it. A lot better with that, actually, which is a really good thing. You don't want to do a lot of setup with that box. Lose you a lot of time. You can't get that step right. Nice, Gray Fox. I think playing on PC takes out a little bit of the sting of running this game because of how shortened it is between the load times, no credits, no codecs, etc. It's way different from running on console, obviously, though. Especially now. Used to be not terribly different. Please, plywood. Go really far. There we go. Second try. I'll take it. It's not pure, obviously. If you want, you know, the experience of playing this game, play the console version. But I think for speedrunning purposes, like, you can go either way. I don't think it's too big of a deal. This hallway right here, I don't really understand. I don't know what exactly the strat is for that, like if there's a certain line you're supposed to take or what. I only have one shaft. Miss Sodabird, thanks for the host. And I think in terms of like the overall appeal of this game as a speed game, I think PC port is really beneficial. Because this is not an easy game to get into as a speed game, and it's also, in my opinion, not the best speed game out there. Probably not even in the series, you know?
Thanks.
You gotta really love the game in a lot of ways. There's a lot of interesting aspects to running this game. You take a deep dive in this game, it's quite interesting, but it's also has a lot of sitting around, a lot of frustrations to it. This too is pretty dry. Very dry part of the game. It's not that I don't like playing it, you know. Otherwise, I wouldn't have speedrun this to begin with. You know, wouldn't have even happened. That was way better. And I appreciate that, Slade. I mean, I think you have a sort of a purist mindset to it, and I think that totally makes sense. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think there's a completely valid reason to not do it as well. I'm gonna wait. And I mean, like, as someone who's run this game a lot, I value very much, like, you have a great knowledge about this game. And that was from playing the console version over and over and over and over again, you know? Like, that's what's really beautiful about PC. It's like this melding of, like, weird buggy shit and the original disc version. Yes! But I have no rations. Damn it. Like, if you look at the boards right now, there's a lot of new PC and emulator runners, not console runners, you know? I think that's very telling, you know, in a certain way. It's just way more accessible, you know? Plus, it's way easier to record game footage from a PC than a console. You have to get all the equipment. But yeah. Hope you don't think of it me as, like, arguing with you. Just sort of putting it out there. I think it's a valuable thing to talk about, you know? They're just two different beasts. But I still play both versions, you know? They have their different flavors to them.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, Juki. Not much. MJax, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're, I don't know. We might get a PB, we might not. Kind of back and forth with this run. Trying to see if we can get a new PB with a better audio quality than my previous PB. It's really all I care about at this point. Not if someone beats me, because really want to optimize this category on console, unless I'm on Integral. Okay. Sure. I think Snake's position is a little bit weird, actually. It shouldn't actually be a problem, but... something about this is a little bit off. Still completely doable, but... there's something about the positioning or something. It still worked. It's so loud. Hey, look at that. Gold Split Raven. How are you, Juhi? She's betrayed us. I don't have any time left for you. That line, so angsty. I need that ration. There we go. Low on rations. Hilarious. Enjoying the short Finnish summer. How hot does it get in Finland during the summer? Must be very short, yeah. I can imagine. It gets too hot in Illinois. Don't like summers here. We pretty much have to have the largest wardrobe in the country because, we have really hot summers and cold winters, so you pretty much have to be prepared for essentially anything. Really. I couldn't see that, who followed, but thanks for the follow. Come on. These ladders are a bit silly today. I need the rat to not treat me like poop. I really appreciate that. My movement hasn't been super on point, but I'll give myself a little bit of a pass since I've been playing this super actively. T-Jark, thanks for the follow. Switching to headphones now, I don't need any more audio cues. Don't you dare. All right, fingers crossed, everyone. For our rodent. Last attemptee wasn't very kind. And he was extremely kind. That was perfect rap. That's not what I want. Alright. This is my game to lose at this point. Tyler, thanks for the host. Alright guys, perfect strat. This run overall was just kind of okay. A lot of back and forth. But, thankfully I don't actually need a good start. GT7PT, thanks for the follow. I just need the rat and then liquid, and then we're good to go. Shout out to Toma for this little optimization here. On easy, you don't need to silence your footsteps at all here. You can just run forward. Just maintain your run speed. Thanks, Tyler. We just got our good luck, thankfully. I just need to not screw up liquid, and we're in the clear. I don't know how much time I'm actually gonna save from perfect rat, but maybe like 20 seconds, hopefully. I don't even know what happened in my PV, to be honest. No clue. Looked like my PB rat was actually that bad, actually. Actually. They say what you will about this 2 being boring, at least, like, since it's the same on every category, in every version, pretty much, like, the movement is the same. It's actually, like, the point in the game where you have, like, the best movement, I'd say. Or I have the best movement. There's just not so much, there's nothing to do, you know? The same poop every time. That really isn't that much time saved, but still time saved nonetheless. Yeah, my rat and my PB wasn't horrible, but not, like, excellent. It was passable. Now we play the waiting game, folks. My favorite part. Tyler, how did your attempts go if you're still here? Resident sleeper, indeed. And disc 1 is really where it's at. We should just do ILs of disc 1. We should add that as a category. Disc 1 ILs. Let's just completely forget Disc 2 is a thing. Oh my gosh. Why? What happened? What happened? Are you okay? A little upset. Yeah, I'd be upset too. That situation, I would be upset. Ooh. Why am I doing that?
What was that
See, he hears you, but his sight is so bad he will never see you. I'm telling you, man, you don't need to go for that strat. It's safer when you pick up the chaff to go out the left side. You will not get shot by that dude. What will happen is you'll get shot once when you're approaching the guy at the vent, you'll throw him and then you're good to go. Going up is just like a little optimization. But the time to beat is yours. It is. You can beat it, man. It's worse than my EX time. Same with hard. My hard time is even worse as well. Oh, I was about to go the wrong way. I don't know why. Go left down and then right up. Yeah, that normal run was not so good. If I were to go back to an 90% on PC, it'd be easy.
Thanks.
Rave on Universe, thanks for the follow. Double tap. Two birds with one punch, as they say. Sure, that's how the saying goes. Yeah, I would say aim for like a 40... I don't know. If you're going for EX, go for like a 43. Something like that. If you got like a 42 XX, I'd say that's pretty good. That's really important to know the route first and know how to do all the stuff, then go EX. I'd say. Alright, that's really good. You want that turret to shoot first. If that turret shoots while the cinematic's happening, that means you're scot-free to get to the elevator. That's the good RNG there. Why? What's with the DS4? DS4 Windows is acting up. Shrug emoji. I lost time. Oh, that sucks. Weird. Now you know my MGS2 pain. In a way. That's enough. The blast furnace is such a cool area. Cool music, cool area. Just the whole area is awesome. It's the best part of Disc 2, actually. I can say with confidence, this is the best part of Disc 2. And the liquid fist fight, of course. It's pretty epic. It's hot in there. Ha 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 ha. You caught me. It's the hottest part of Disc 2. There you go. Fire. Hello, Maticus. Welcome to the stream. We're on a PB pace run. It's very exciting. I'm very happy for that, because if I get this PB, I can post it and just be like, cool. Better quality video, slightly better in time. I'm good. That's all I want. Not optimization. Someone else can do that. Someone who has Integral can do that. I'm tempted to punch these birds, but I shouldn't. Yeah, you were at, excuse me, you were at watching Evo, weren't you? That was this weekend, yeah. Frank Jaeger. Frank Jaegermeister. You mean Big Boss? You still hate me? Not exactly. How was that? You enjoy watching it, man? The victim dies. Oh my god. That's the most annoying thing about this. It's not the mashing, it's her looking up and down like a clown. Just look at me when you're talking to me, Naomi, okay? Yeah, what were you watching, Manicus? Well, several different games at Evo, so... Last time you hear this song.
Hey, thanks.
I don't know how many rations I have. Ultimate Marvel, Tekken 7, and Street Fighter 5. The one out of those I would watch would be Tekken 7. Tekken is fun to watch. Occasionally I watch, his name's Stridel? He's a Tekken speedrunner. He's also, of course, really good at Tekken. Stridel? It's like Stridel or Stridel. Bloke from the UK. Melee would be what I would watch, primarily. Smash 4 I lost a lot of interest in. I enjoyed playing it when it came out, then I kind of stopped. Mr. Dingses, thanks for the follow. Started doing that too early. That's the wrong way. Thanks, Avast. Much appreciated. Of course, my fucking split box is in the corner of the screen. Yeah, Shurdell. Shurdel's a really good guy. This game's a virus, apparently. My splits are a virus. That was pretty great. This run has had a lot of those moments. Alright, 2. I'm gonna pick up a 3rd. Just for safety. That's not the first time some weird thing has popped up. What? No. I have vast antivirus. What you're talking about. Winky face. Stupid muppet. Alright, here we go.
no good. I can't do it. After that, I can't do it. I was taken from the good. I can't do it. Neither truly alive, nor truly do it. And no good. I can't do it. In a world of light. But soon, it will finally end. No, I can't do it.
Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Really rough, Rex. Rex 2 specifically.
Hey, thanks.
Mishran Kit, thanks for the follow.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Losing time as usual, a snake.
Still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created? Les enfants terribles. The terrible time loss. This is Secretary of Defense Jim Houseman. Wishing you a happy holidays. It's not December, but Jim Houseman seems like he would make for a good mall Santa.
Still be able to save her.
You ask me. Alright, I totally screwed this up last attempt. Let's hopefully not do that this time. I think I have a whole lot of leeway here. After that Rex.
It will kill even
I'll be only a little bit ahead. Fortunately. I got like a minute.
Have at you, snake.
Sucks. Nope. See ya. Yes, he's a ridiculous man. Oh man. Jim Houseman, best character. Bar none.
I'll drive.
Alright, cool.
Surveillance camera.
We gosh darn did it. We diddly done did it. Except again there's like
I got him.
part of another Twitch stream played and the antivirus popped up.
I got him. Snake, jump in.
Yep. Hello? Hello, game? I am holding it. What are you talking about? It's not even letting me turn. What is going on? Okay. Man, I don't trust this controller anymore. It just straight up don't. Really?
Can't get through. Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Dude, I'm gonna lose like 10 seconds here. Again, I'm holding triangle, game, please.
Here they come. Damn, can't get through. Snake.
So sloppy. These checkpoints did not help me out at all. I'm like pressing left, he is not moving.
Not yet, Snake.
Actually ridiculous.
Not over yet. Liquid.
Plywood needs a new controller. Nice. Okay, I got my doubles. Which is really important. Except that didn't connect. Come on. Whoa, that sound. At least give me a 40. Alright, barely a 40. That could have been a 45, but really bad situations leading up to Liquid, and I was pressing left on the D-pad. Wouldn't move. I don't know why. It's weird. Gotta believe me, folks. Know how to press left on the D-pad. $1080X. No. It's gonna be like a mid 30 or something. Wow, look at that. Yep, lost over 10 seconds on the escape. Mainly due to controller issues. I did choke that guy out too early. Oh well, I'll take it. Kind of a whatever run, honestly, even though I had good good rat and good liquid. Other parts weren't so hot. But enjoy the music, everyone. New PB. Cool.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.